revealing look at a man and his movie.
Premiering Friday on the Movie Channel.
What do you say to a little funny business?
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Some action.
Greetings, Highlander. You called?
Romance.
You're just another good-looking, charm-oozing fellow. Why don't you run outside and jerk yourself a soda?
So what do you say to a movie anytime you want one?
Oh, yeah.
The Movie Channel. Our name says it all.
Ooh, I'm shivering all over.
Why don't you give this dress a try here? And, Mary, do you have those inner cells? They're going to have to change that lipstick color on you. We're looking for a 40 regular.
Working in a cramped trailer on the set of the film Mac, costume designer Donna Zakowska has a job that looks anything but glamorous. But the results help create the fantasy we see on the big screen. Mac actor John Turturro's directorial debut is inspired by his father, a first-generation Italian immigrant carpenter.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Two brothers and a sheep.
A she-wolf.
Whatever. The two brothers, they saw the 7 hills. They said, let's go. We build here. And from there, they took over the world.
Mac is set in the 1950s in a Queens, New York Italian-American neighborhood.
Isn't really that sort of picture that you have of the 50s, you know, the American graffiti. I felt in every way I had to sort of work against, you know, any of the preconceived notions I had of this is what the 50s are, the ponytail, the poodle skirt, and to make it a much earthier, basic, much more primitive feeling.
You don't remember me? Your father's a thief.
Zakowska, who has been friends with Turturro since their days together at Yale, talked to his mother and uncles and studied his family photos to come up with the right look. She turned to vintage clothing stores like New York's The Second Coming with its large collection of period clothing.
She needed a lot of shoes, and she was very honest in her portrayal of that period. So the shoes really had to be 50s. Luckily, we came across a tremendous collection of 50s shoes that I purchased this summer.
Levitt supplied Zakowska with everything from authentic 50s bras, girdles, and jewelry to complete men's wardrobe.
Havana jacket, men's, 1950s, all sharing in the back, yoked, belted, very hot looking.
Apart from the prohibitive costs of creating replica period costumes, Zakowska says the real thing is still the best.
They have a life of their own. When you're dealing with a story like this in which the people are slightly poor and they don't have new clothing, you know, it's really very useful to have to find a jacket that has its own life and then to give it to someone to animate.
For director Turturro, Zakowska's vision brought an authenticity to the look of the film.
She did it with the most minuscule budget possible. And I think she brought an earthiness to it, a color scheme that we were trying to achieve with our production designer. We selected certain colors to give it a feel of the earth. Each thing she tried to create for the actor, I think it just adds so much to the whole picture emotionally. There's only two ways to do something, only two. The right way and my way. And they're both the same.
Max celebrates the love of labor, and Zakowska's hard work does justice to the theme.
Here's a preview of a movie coming soon to your local theater. It's called Death Valley.
There's nothing on the way, no help.
Some things belong there. Some don't belong anywhere.
Take your shirt off.
And some must trade their dignity for survival.
Can I trust you?
There's a desperate game being played.
I've been kidnapped and raped
And only the strongest will make it.
Anything can be arranged. Surprise.
Ultraviolet.
Playing Thursday on the Movie Channel.
Paralyzed by a terror of the outside world.
This is where I work. Why do I need to go out?
She shut the horror out until she invited a stranger in.
Whoa, take it easy. I'm James' brother. I came by to see my...